Royal shock. New insider details about Prince William and Kate Middleton's relationship. The world thinks it knows them. Smiles on balconies. Perfect timing. But insiders say the real story is far more complicated. Not fragile. Not staged. Something quietly powerful is happening behind the scenes. The public image of Prince William and Kate Middleton is carefully composed. Calm. United. Predictable. But those closest to them describe a relationship shaped not by ease, but by constant emotional negotiation. And that is where the real strength lies. What shocks many insiders is not scandal or betrayal. It's how deliberately human their relationship is in a world that rarely allows humanity. From the beginning, William and Kate made a decision that quietly changed everything. They would not let the institution swallow the marriage. Their relationship didn't start with certainty. It started with hesitation. William was carrying the weight of history, of his parents' very public struggles, of a crown that had already cost him his mother. Kate entered that world slowly, observantly, without illusions. She didn't rush. She didn't demand. That patience became the first invisible pillar of their bond. Insiders say this early dynamic shaped everything that followed. Kate learned when to step forward and when to step back. William learned that love didn't have to be chaotic to be real. But here's where the story turns. Behind closed doors, William is not the stoic royal figure many imagine. He is deeply emotional, highly reflective, and sometimes overwhelmed by responsibility. Kate, on the other hand, is steady under pressure. Not passive, not submissive, strategic, emotionally intelligent, and firm when it matters. Their relationship works because of this emotional inversion. When William carries the weight of the monarchy, Kate carries the emotional balance of the home. And when Kate feels the pressure of constant scrutiny, William becomes fiercely protective. Insiders describe moments during royal tours when tension runs high. Exhaustion, tight schedules, endless public expectations. In those moments, the cameras capture polite smiles. What they don't capture are the quiet check-ins. A look across the room. A subtle nod. A hand placed briefly on the back. Signals that say, I see you. I've got you. This is not accidental. It's practiced. One insider revealed that early in their marriage, William and Kate agreed on something radical for royals. They would argue privately, never publicly. Not for appearances, but for protection. The relationship comes first. The image comes second. That rule has been tested many times. During periods of intense media pressure, especially when rumors swirl, insiders say Kate becomes more reserved publicly, while William grows visibly firmer in his demeanor. This shift isn't distance. It's coordination. A united front built on trust. Another surprising detail is how often they revisit the past. Not romantically, but intentionally. William and Kate are said to regularly reflect on the 2007 breakup that nearly ended everything. Not as a failure, but as a lesson. It taught them the cost of uncertainty. It taught them that love without readiness is fragile. That experience changed how they communicate. Insiders say they are unusually direct with each other. No guessing games. No emotional theatrics. If something feels wrong, it's addressed quickly, quietly, and honestly. But honesty inside a royal marriage is not always comfortable. There are moments of tension around duty. William's role is fixed. Kate's role is adaptive. Insiders note that Kate has had to absorb the greater emotional cost of public expectation while appearing endlessly composed. What shocks many is how aware William is of this imbalance. Behind the scenes, William is said to frequently credit Kate for the stability of the family. He reportedly defers to her on matters involving the children, family boundaries, and emotional well-being. This is not weakness. It's trust. Their parenting dynamic reveals even more. Insiders say William is playful but deeply protective. Kate is structured but warm. Together, they have created a home environment intentionally different from William's own childhood. Less spectacle, more routine, less distance, more presence. They insist on school drop-offs when possible. Family meals when schedules allow. Time away from London when pressure builds. These choices may seem small, but within royal life, they are quietly rebellious. And this leads to one of the most shocking insider revelations. William and Kate do not see their marriage as a royal symbol. They see it as a shield. Against history. Against intrusion. Against the mistakes they refuse to repeat. This mindset influences how they handle crises. When challenges arise, insiders say they retreat inward rather than outward. No leaks. No emotional reactions. No public statements unless absolutely necessary. They rely on a very small inner circle, bound by trust, not status. Their relationship thrives on predictability, not passion displays. Love expressed through consistency, through showing up, through shared silence. This is why, according to insiders, the marriage has endured moments that could have fractured less grounded couples. Another rarely discussed aspect is Kate's influence on William's emotional evolution. Friends say William has become more open, more reflective, more willing to talk about mental health and emotional vulnerability because of Kate's steady presence. She doesn't push, she invites, and William listens. Yet this relationship is not without sacrifice. Kate has given up anonymity, freedom, and control over her own narrative. William has given up emotional spontaneity and privacy. Insiders say they grieve these losses together, not separately. That shared grief strengthens the bond. What shocks many insiders most is how little illusion exists between them. They do not romanticize the crown. They do not pretend the role is easy. They accept it as something that must be managed, not worshipped. This realism is the foundation of their partnership. As the future king and queen, the pressure will only increase. And insiders suggest they are preparing not through grandeur, but through alignment. More conversations, clearer boundaries, deeper trust. Their relationship is not loud. It is not dramatic. It does not seek validation. It survives because it is built on emotional fluency, mutual respect, and a shared refusal to let the institution define their private bond. The real shock is not what insiders reveal. It's what they confirm. That behind the crown, behind the duty, behind the silence, Prince William and Kate Middleton are doing something quietly radical. They are choosing each other. Every single day.